Hi everyone, thanks for joining me to learn about this year's neighborhood road construction in Farmington Hills. In this video, I'm going to go over which local roads are being reconstructed this year, what can be expected during construction if you live on one of those streets, and I'll also try to address some of the common questions and concerns that arise during construction. I won't be showing you the detailed plans for the projects like we normally would during the project open house meetings, but if you would like to learn more or see the plans as they pertain to you and your property, please feel free to contact us at the engineering division and we would be happy to go over the project details with you. So this summer, we're rehabilitating 6.5 total miles of roadway in 9 subdivisions, and this will cost about $13.5 million from the local road millage fund. These are all the projects planned for this year across the city. If you live in one of the project areas, you will receive a mailing from the project engineer prior to construction beginning with additional contact information and information about the project. As you can see, we have those 9 projects on this list, and we also have the Edythe Drive culvert replacement project that is underway and includes some pavement rehabilitation after the culvert is completed. Okay, so going through our projects just really quick, we have the Stonewood Court project that is located near Northwestern and 13 Mile Road, the asphalt project. Another asphalt project is the Canterbury West Subdivision project located near Farmington Road and 13 Mile Road. Also have the Woodland Trail Subdivision project. Similar to the other 2, it's located near 13 Mile and Drake Road. And we have the Arbor Park Subdivision project located near 10 Mile in Inkster, as you can see. And a portion of the local road millage funds is designated for gravel road conversion projects. Canfield Avenue is one of 2 gravel road conversion projects that is going to be completed this year. It's located off Middle Belt Road between 9 Mile and 10 Mile. And our other gravel road conversion project is Belfast Street. It's also off Middle Belt between 8 Mile and Grand River. For more information on how gravel roads become hard surface pavement, you can find the city's policy on converting gravel public roads to paved roads on the city's website. Another project we have is the Edythe Drive project. As part of this project, we are actually installing new sanitary sewer and replacing the existing water main prior to reconstructing the road. The water main will be paid for out of the city's water main fund, and the sanitary sewer will be paid for as a payback district. Just like the other projects, the cost to reconstruct the road itself will be charged to the local road millage fund. For more information on the water main and the sanitary sewer, please check out the Edythe Drive frequently asked questions document that we have on the city's website, or feel free to contact the engineering division if you have any questions. All right, so this is the Stone Creek and Westlake Subdivision project. It is a very large project, as you can see. And so due to the size of this project, it couldn't feasibly be completed in 1 year, so it was split into 2 phases. Phase 1 is planned for 2020 construction and includes all the roads in the project area that are north of Fink Avenue. And Phase 2 is planned for 2021 construction, and that includes Fink Avenue itself and all the roads south of Fink Avenue. It is important to note that the final limits of Phase 1 may change depending on contractor progress, meaning Phase 1 may include more or less than originally planned. As you can see on the map on the right, the project area currently includes both concrete pavement and asphalt pavement roadways. The concrete is in yellow there and the asphalt in blue. So it was determined after comparing both the asphalt and concrete beds received for this project that concrete has a lower cost and it also has a longer life expectancy than asphalt. So for uniformity and cost efficiency, all roads in both phases of this project will be paved with concrete, and I will touch on concrete construction in a couple slides here. Another unique aspect of this project is that there are a number of trees throughout the subdivision that may be removed. These are street trees that are affecting the roadway or adjacent sidewalk, or trees that could pose a danger to drivers. We understand this is a sensitive topic when you start talking about removing or affecting trees near people's homes. So we have arranged to have each tree evaluated individually by a certified arborist to determine if removal is actually necessary or if root pruning is a viable alternative for that tree. With this, when removal is necessary, the city does have a program for planting trees in the city right-of-way, and replacement trees will be offered for a future planting season. But please feel free, again, to contact the engineering division if you would like to discuss the street trees in front of your home. So the Cora Avenue and Haynes Street project is similar to the Stone Creek and Westlake project in that it may also include a number of tree removals. And again, as I mentioned, each tree will be evaluated individually by a certified arborist, and replacement trees will be available. Also, this is our other concrete project. As such, the roadway will be constructed section by section and in half width, meaning northbound traffic will be maintained from Shiawassee Road to Fink Avenue throughout construction. On the Stone Creek and Westlake project, I would like to mention that we are, due to the size of that project, we're doing full width construction in sections, but I'll come back to that when we talk about concrete construction. For this project, again, since it is unique, there is a frequently asked questions document specifically for this project on the city's website that you can go ahead and check out for more information. So each of our projects were publicly advertised and bid, and we had a really wide variety of contractors bid on the project. Then the engineering division performed a detailed analysis and a reference check on each of the low bidders to ensure that the city was awarding the projects to contractors wisely. Not all of these projects have been awarded at this time, but maybe very soon. Each of the project schedules are different depending on that contractor's availability and the contract restrictions for the project. But again, if you are a resident within one of the project areas, you will receive a mailing from the project engineer prior to construction starting. We also have an email list that has been set up for each project that you can sign up for on the city's website, and I'll come back to that as well. Okay, so local road construction includes a lot more than just new pavement. It includes the removal of existing roadway pavement and base, as well as necessary undercuts where the subbase is failing, a new wider stone base to provide for pavement edge support and better drainage, includes the removal and replacement of road cross culverts and storm sewer as needed. And then roadways that have an open ditch drainage system like Stonewood Court, Edythe Drive, and Canfield Avenue may require some reditching in some areas, some culvert replacements, or storm sewer installations to improve that ditch drainage. They won't be fully enclosed. That's not our intent to do that with these projects. But the rest of the projects we have for this year are already having closed storm sewer systems, and they have curb and gutter that works with this storm sewer system to provide stormwater drainage. These projects will include replacing damaged areas of curb and gutter and may also include the installation of edge drain behind the curb and tying in sump leads. So after all of this excavation and underground work and prep work has been completed, then the new pavement can be placed. A small portion of each driveway will also be repaved for the purpose of providing a smooth transition to the new roadway. But in general, concrete approaches will only be replaced to the first joint with concrete, and asphalt approaches will be replaced up to 4 feet from the edge of the roadway with asphalt. So we like to keep that material the same. We're not going to replace asphalt driveways with concrete or vice versa. After paving has been completed, areas affected by construction will be restored with topsoil and hydroseed or seed and mulch. We don't use sod on our projects. If your mailbox is located near the roadway, a temporary mailbox will be provided for your address during construction. Your existing mailbox will be removed and temporarily placed on your lawn near your property line until it is reinstalled near the finished roadway. If your mailbox or mailbox posts do not meet current postal standards, or you have a brick mailbox, for example, a replacement standard metal mailbox or wood post will be provided and installed as necessary to meet current requirements. As I mentioned, the Cora and Haynes and Stone Creek and Westlake projects are being paved as concrete. Concrete construction is unique from asphalt construction in that it requires time to set and cure. Whereas when asphalt is placed, the road will be available for traffic usually within the hour. But when concrete is poured, it requires 7 to 10 days to set and cure. For these projects, the roadway will be paved section by section, as I mentioned, so that your access to your driveway is minimally interrupted. On the Stone Creek and Westlake project, we're paving in full width to have the project done as soon as possible, since there is so much paving to do in that subdivision. And for the Cora and Haynes project, it's going to be constructed in half width, so you'll always have northbound access. Just like for asphalt projects, there will be standard construction inconveniences such as, the dust and daytime noise, but there will likely be periods of time where the contractor will need to be allowed to work after hours for the purposes of saw cutting joints into the new concrete. This needs to be done within a certain window of time because it's important that it's done when the concrete is a specific hardness and prior to curing. We know this can be loud and disruptive, but we just ask that you're patient with us so we can get the project done. But overall, concrete construction can be inconvenient for a short period of time, but when it's all said and done, it'll provide for a long-term relief and benefit for everyone in the project area. And that goes for all of our road projects this year. So to show you why we go through all the hassle of construction, here are a few before and after pictures of neighborhood road construction. This was a concrete local road project completed in 2017 in the Independence Commons subdivision. This is in the Pleasant Valley Farm subdivision and was just completed last year. You can see how many times the street needed to be patched before it was reconstructed. And so another one completed in 2019. This is Greening Street. Sunnydale Street was completed with Edythe Drive as one project in 2019. And another example is the Fleming's Roseland Park subdivision. And there's many more that have been paved recently, but those are just a few examples. And I know we all know living through construction is going to be inconvenient, but I'm showing you these because it will be worth it. In the end, not only will the pavement ride much better and provide a much better aesthetic product, but the project will improve your neighborhood's overall curb appeal as well. So hope you bear with us as we get everything done. So we have a number of resources for residents that want to learn more or get in touch with us. If you live in one of the areas identified for 2020 construction, as I mentioned, you will be receiving a letter from the project engineer prior to construction beginning that will identify the inspector that has been assigned to the project, ways that you can contact the project representative, and a tentative start date as identified by that contractor on the project. Some frequently asked questions will also be attached to this mailing, and as I mentioned, can be found on the city's website right now. if you want to check that out. For frequent updates, please sign up for the project-specific email list that has been created for your subdivisions project. This is really important if you want to stay informed throughout construction, because this is the primary way that you will hear from the project engineer. We won't be sending out regular paper mailings nearly as often as we will these emails throughout the summer, so please do subscribe to those. And again, please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns about the upcoming construction, and we'd be happy to go over any aspects of the project with you. We are looking forward to another good year of local road construction. Thanks again for listening.